And if you in a situation and you know that it's not right, if you're the person that's trying to hold on to that other person, let them go. If it's meant to be, you guys will return, right? You know, they keep talking about all these couples out there now. What do they call it? Circling the block and doubling back, you know, whatever. That I've often said, like, I don't see anyone in my past that I want to circle the block for. But that's just me personally. And it's like, I don't hate them, you know, or whatever. But you grow, you know, as you learn and grow. As a part of life, right? We have new people come in and out of our lives all the time. And not everybody can stay. We don't have the room or capacity for everybody to stay first and foremost. But sometimes you got to let people go to make room for who God intends to truly be there. So next stage on this, it says, deep down, I knew it wasn't real. The connection like a mirage in the desert. And that's like sometimes, you know, you can be blinded by lust or, you know, or whatever attraction. And then once, you know, the new wears off that or whatever, and you find out that you really don't have anything in common with that person after all. And so it's like something built on quicksand. It's not going to last either. But yeah, deep down, I knew it wasn't real. The connection like a mirage in a desert. So we know things aren't real, but then we don't want to let go for whatever reason. So that's what I think that was hitting on. So mind you, like I said, this was back in August of 2018 when I wrote this. Fully awake am I. No more rosy visions or of something that will never be. So it's like a person that had a vision of how things would come together in this relationship, and they had on those, you know, they talk about, you have on those rose colored glasses. It's like they knew what the reality was, but they didn't want to face it. And they knew it wasn't meant to be, but they still stayed in the situation. So, and it says the next, I was caught up in the web of familiarity. So that's when I said you get comfortable, where people say they don't want to start over. And so this is all they know. You know, they may have been with a person for years, and this is, everybody expects them to be together, you know, that kind of stuff there. So yeah, Willie, definitely. When people put God and Christ first in their life, it's like you can't go wrong doing that first and foremost. Got to. I believe to families and couples and people that pray together, that it only helps to strengthen your bond. And it's important also to be with people that are in alignment with the same faith that you are too, right? So, but now I've broken free, no longer a prisoner of my own imagination. So saying your imagination and what you want it to be, even though it wasn't the reality of the situation, in your imagination, you still envisioned it being something different. So no longer a prisoner of my own imagination. It says, imaginary heartstrings allow me to be a puppet for a master that could never see me. Now, I have to admit too, when I write, you know, I'm in the zone or whatever, and the words just flow. And then I go back and read it myself sometimes, and I'm like, wow, that was kind of deep. No longer a prisoner of my own imagination, imaginary heartstrings allow me to be a puppet for a master that could never see me. And so from that place, it sounds like someone is in a relationship or a situation with someone, but they don't feel seen, but they're allowing themselves to be controlled by that person. So that's when it talked about imaginary heartstrings allow me to be a puppet. You know, the feelings they have for that person, that connection, and being a puppet for a master that could never see me. So someone that did not feel seen in a situation that they knew wasn't real, but they finally were able to break free.